Alright everybody, so I just want to do a quick video. Turn on this fan before it ruins my shots again. Quick video basically letting everyone know I am still around. I'm still making videos. I've just been very busy. Currently I do want to show you guys something. This is what I have you on. So let me know what you think of the shot. This little stabilizer. I paid $108 for this. So thank you, Jimmy from Aquarium Co-op, for letting me know about this. I do have some other cool gear for the phone, mainly to make the phone work a lot better. I've noticed that phones today actually have, cameras that are, from my experience, better than most cameras. The video stabilization is a lot better, and now that I can put it on this amazing little gimbal for $100, I should be able to get some really nice shots. So like, I can literally just move this thing around, and it's awesome. So really excited about that. But I've been really busy. Let's roll this thing around. I still have to learn it. Like it's got like a little like thumb joystick that kind of helps me control the way the phone sets. But I've been really busy, and I kind of want to let you guys know what's been going on in the fish room. And why I've been so busy. So we had our first like kind of chill these past few nights, so that's kind of added to my plate right now as well. I think we dropped down to 55 last night. My totes outside some of them are in the 60s, like high 60s, but you know, I didn't think we would get, you know, cold for another, I don't know, that cold for another like few weeks. So, and we may still warm back up, but it's looking like I'm gonna have to bring the outside stock in fairly soon. So that's gonna have to happen, and I'm gonna have to open up a bunch of tanks. And I've already got all the breeding projects that I've had going on now, grow out projects, breeding projects. Still trying to set the Fahaka's tank up. So this is kind of difficult getting it to the point where I want to. No, not there, there, gimbal there. But yeah, so the Fahaka's still in the 40 breeder. He's going to be leaving there fairly soon because the 125 is basically cycled. I tested it today. I don't think any nitrites. And it's stocked with probably 100 or so mystery snails. So, and they've just been in there chowing down. This is just, it was a spot to put them, and also they're going to cycle this tank for me fairly well. So I think it's good to go. I just have to finish, I want to scape it for him before I put him in there, because then I want to put him in there, which is going to be stressful, and then 2 days later, rescape the tank and just start moving with stuff. That's stressful to him, so I really don't want to do that to him. I also want to figure out if I'm going to be doing an auto drip system on this before I put him in it, which shouldn't take very long for me to do, because I'm on chloramines. I've got to pump auto drip from a reservoir that I pre-dechlor and pre-fill and do all that stuff, because they don't really make and I'm gonna say they don't make affordable pre-filters to remove chloramines. They do make them, but I could probably actually get one. If it was just going to be a drip for his, I could do that. But they only last for about 2,000 gallons, and that's about $20 per filter, and I would at least want to do 2 of them to be safe. And probably another, just normal carbon block in front of those to filter out, fine particulates and anything else to kind of lengthen the life of those. But that's $20 or $40 every 2,000 gallons to 4,000 gallons, and that could just add up. But yeah, so that going on, stuff has to get moved out, and I've just been increasingly busy at work too. Also been working on some of the, no, not that way, that way. Oh geez, no, other way, phone. Okay, you guys are watching the learning curve with me. It's got like a mind of its own, so when I turn the handle, it kind of turns with it. It's really, you can kind of see right there. So just kind of show you guys, it's fun, and you guys are on the bad camera for the phone right now, so I do expect quality to go up. something I'm working on. So, and even though this isn't going to be edited, just to kind of get it out, but I am working on breeding the Achilles quite a bit more. Tried my first hatch unsuccessfully. I think the eggs just weren't fertile. Something on my part, I'm still learning, but we'll get there. I went ahead and moved my red dwarfs over here. Hello. There we go. I'm figuring this out. Okay, so red dwarfs right here. What's up, dude? That's my red dwarf male. Pretty sure you guys can see him. I've got my two blue Galaris from Lucas, my females in here. Lowe's right here, doing well. I have pulled eggs from them, and this is my latest breeding project, which are the Niger Delta blue Galaris. There's my female. Male's hidden in there somewhere. And yeah, I'm really that was my goal, the Niger Delta blue Galaris, because the first ever real blue Galaris I ever saw was a Niger Delta, and it was Gian's from Inglorious Bettas. So I saw hers, and like, and the thing is, I barely even saw it. It was like in her super dark pothos tank, and I just instantly fell in love with it. So I knew it was a fish I want to have. So whoa, my no. Oh jeez, phone, no. Okay. I still have to learn it, but there he is. So, excuse this phone. I swear it's going to be nice once I figure it all out. Jeez, okay, whoa. Once I get it all figured out, it'll be great to have this gimbal. You don't have to worry about me fumbling a camera around anymore. It'll be, actually be nice. We're getting it figured out. It's all wrist movements, so, but plants, this tank has to come down like very soon. I'm about to leave right now while I upload this video. I'm going to be on my way to go pick up rocks so I can finish the Fahaka's tank. Jesus, oh my goodness. So I can finish the Fahaka's scape. I need some pebbles in there just to, I want to make it look good now, so like I don't want to mess with it when he's in there. I want to give him like a month or two, at least 2 months before I start messing with his tank. I want him to call it home and still have trust for me, not like move him, put him in a bucket, because that's how I'm going to move him. I might live stream that. Put him in a bucket, and then, you know, pick him up with the bucket, put him over there and do all that. So I don't want him to hate me forever. So I really just want to minimize all the stress that I can. What else do we have? Oh, some cool stuff I do want to share with you guys that I got today. So one of the favorite places I like to go shopping for aquarium hacks is Tractor Supply. I don't know if Tractor Supplies are across the nation yet. I really hope they are. I don't know if they're in other nations. I'm assuming they're not. But for those of you in America with a Tractor Supply nearby, or the option to purchase from Tractor Supply online, I found these in there today, and these are dried crickets. These are actually for the bearded dragon. So if I want to buy like a small, I'll show you like a small amount, like not even that much freeze-dried crickets from Petco or PetSmart. It's like $7 for a small, like 50 mil, 100 mil bottle of freeze-dried crickets. I paid $6 for 141 grams, so 5 ounces, $6, $5.99. It might have been actually on sale for $7 or something. And another thing, Bob had recently done a video on these. These are freeze-dried black soldier fly larvae, and I paid for 10 ounces, this big bag, 10 ounces. I want to say I paid less than 10. It was like $7.99 for 10 ounces. Now, Bob, I want to say, he got a lot, but he didn't, I mean, he also paid a lot. I don't know what Bob paid. He paid way too much, but, so 10 ounces for less than $10. That's pretty good. The black soldier fly larvae. And the difference between these and mealworms is mealworms have a massive amount of exoskeleton. This little gimbal is kind of heavy, but that or my arms are just weak, one of the two. But as I was saying, mealworms have a massive amount of exoskeleton, which is made mainly out of chitin. It's their exoskeleton, which is not really going to do your fish any good. It's not going to aid them in, it might aid them in digestion. That much I don't know. But it's not going to do a lot for them. It's not nutritious. It doesn't have a lot for them. It's mainly just like a form of calcium, chitin, something that your nails or hair, I believe, is made out of. And they're not going to use it and do anything with it. Most animals just, throw it up later, or, it goes out the back end unused. Similar probably what your fish is going to do with it. While the black soldier fly larvae do not have a hard exoskeleton. It's soft and white and fleshy, so I'm assuming that's a more usable material and probably going to be better for your fish. But again, Tractor Supply under 10 bucks. Protein 35%, which is actually really low. Crude protein 35%, crude fat 25%, about normal. Crude fiber 10%, a little bit more, and moisture is 12%. For those. And then, I mean, if you do have a bigger fish, they'll absolutely, like Oscars will, I'm sure, love these. But these are 55% protein, it's a bit more normal. 12% fat, 15% fiber, 12% moisture. So, okay, so these have less fat and more protein, whereas the black soldier fly larvae have a lot of fat and a little bit less protein. So, I'd rather have more protein than fat, especially when your fat's at like 10%. But, probably really good to grind up into a powder and use for like a DIY fry food. I don't know. It's just something I'm going to be trying. I'm trying to figure out how to do stuff like that. Use more whole ingredients. Something I've been using a lot of in my fish room are these red shrimp. And I found on Amazon you can get, what is it? It's 4 ounces. No, it's 14 ounces for $35 of actual jumbo krill. Well, these are just a red shrimp. Freshwater species, I believe. They're not actually krill, so I don't know if they have as much of the coloring agents. I forget what it's called. I don't think it's axanthin that's in the krill that gives your fish that bright red color. But that's something I found today. And another thing, I don't know if I should even show you guys this, because I don't want you guys to go out and buy it thinking it's something you could use, but probably shouldn't. There you go. It's oxytetrasilane. I'm not going to talk about it yet because I don't know if it's 100% usable, but it didn't cost me a lot, and it's going to treat, what is that, 2,500 gallons if it actually works, but 2,500 gallons for about $30 for an antibacterial. So that's pretty cheap for meds. So I've been looking for an antibacterial hack, because I've already hacked the dewormers. I know how to get that stuff. Thousands of gallons treated for about $30. And I basically just, go to the farm stores, go to the ag stores, talk to those people, and they'll generally order it for you. Like fembendazoles, you can get that stuff from them in liquid and powder forms. You don't have to get a water-insoluble pill or water-insoluble powder. For the fenbendazole, you can actually get it in liquid form, but that's still something, that I don't recommend you should go do that. Not yet. I'll make the video on it when I'm actually recommending. Go get this stuff if you need it. So yeah. I think I've kind of covered it. Some of the stuff I've been up to, what I've been up to today, what I've got to go do right now. I can show you my fail for the killifish. I don't think there's any killifish in there. That way, camera. I don't think there's any killifish in there, but what was that, like 2 days old? Yeah, 2 days old. And I just didn't see anything come out, and that's the red dwarf Galaris. Not a viable hatch date. They were actually really old. Like a few weeks old, so a few weeks past 6 weeks old. Kind of made the mistake. I haven't been writing my 6 weeks time frame, and I accidentally threw away like what should have been my first viable spawn from them. So I never actually got to try that spawn. But it's not like a huge loss. you know, they're still here doing their thing, so they're not gonna quit spawning anytime soon. My male and female, and these were in a 5-gallon. They are a lot happier to be in this 10, so happy to put them up here in this 10. They want to get fed, yeah. But he's doing better too. He seems to not bother her as much in this 10, so I'll never do that again in a 5-gallon. Those 5s up there are going to be strictly for raising fry here pretty soon. I think that'll be good because they're up higher. They'll be a little bit warmer, so for fry that like it a little bit warmer, maybe it'll be a good thing. In the winter, it'll be a good thing. When most of my lower tanks are going to be into the low 70s at night, it should be a good thing. Try out this camera. This gimbal's nice. I literally just turned my wrist, and look, so you guys can see there. Oh, it didn't turn that time. Oh, now it turns. When I lift it up, it actually turns. So I'm not quite sure. It's just going to be one of those things. There's a W and a T mode. I don't know what that is. I'm not in either of them. But I think maybe width and tall. I'm not sure. But yeah. What else can we check on? I do want to show you guys something over here real quick. Right before we go, the electric blue car fry. So they're now recognizable as electric blue car. You can see that's one of my bigger ones there. The one that just darted away from my finger. Some more up there. But they're doing good. They're growing up. There's I think that's Dad right there. I think that is Dad. I haven't done my research. I did my research, but I need to go do more research and refresh whether or not. So generally, Dad digs a pit. They lay, Dad guards. Then Mom digs another pit after they're free swimming. Mom holds on to them. Then they hatch out, and then I think Dad guards. I'm not sure. I thought it was Mom that did the raising. I'm assuming it's Dad now because Dad has made me take Mom out. I'm thinking it is. And now Mom is living in a 30-gallon. And I'm assuming this is Dad just because the finnage is so much longer. But this is also bigger, which I would think, no, the males probably would get bigger. But I was assuming the smaller was just a little bit younger. But perhaps I was wrong. And that is, in fact, just a bigger male. And that was, out of the 3 that were there for me to choose from, 2 were paired off. He was the biggest one out of them, so I'm assuming it is my male, and that he's just being Mr. Mom raising the kids, and yeah, he was tired of Mom. Now I probably could have removed them both, or removed the fry, removed them from the fry, and that behavior would have stopped. But I want them to parent their babies, so I just figured that would work best. That's what I want to do, and they're doing good. I'm happy about that. This is going to be like a bit of a fry update, why not? But I've got some dwarf neon rainbow fry in here. You're probably not going to be able to see them, but they're hatched out. They're getting micro worms. And about to put them onto baby brine shrimp. Not quite yet. Koi, I'm looking at the koi angels. They're doing good. I don't know if I'm going to breed them. If they pair off, then yeah, I only have 2. Over here, I do want to say thank you to one of my subscribers for showing me the Craigslist listing, but there's actually a guy local to me. He said he was in the town over on the listing. It turns out he's like right by my parents' house in the city I live in, who is breeding and selling super reds. So I originally got 6 super reds. I have 4 now because 2 jumped out. Well, he only gave me 5, and I had to call him up because he miscounted. But then I went back, I got the other one. And the first night of having those 5, 2 of them jumped out. I've never had a pleco jump. So I don't know what the deal was. I talked to him. He had just moved them from tanks, the whole colony. So we're assuming they were a bit stressed out. And then I moved them again by buying them. And 2 of them jumped. But the first ever pleco tank where I'm actually worried about my fish jumping out, and they have a lid. But some super reds in here. If I can get this figured out. There's one of them there. And those plecos eat really, really good. The best eating plecos. Any food I put in there and they eat it up. He was feeding them mainly zucchini and actual live food, not live food, but fresh vegetables. So I think that has to do with how well they eat foods for me, because I feed them maybe a little bit tastier food, so they kind of take to the fluval bug bites pretty well for me. But get these fans back on because it's starting to get warm in here. And I do want to say thank you guys for watching. Also, I do know I'm at 1,000 subscribers, so thank you guys for letting me reach 1K. I'll be putting out a video on that whenever I kind of get back into the swing of things and start putting content out. I'm not going to stop. I have a lot of stuff that I need to do. Eventually, I will be bringing in shrimp from outside along with all of those fish, which about 5 to 6 tanks of fish. Certain things are overwintering. A good amount of stuff is going to overwinter. Yeah, but when I do bring that stuff in, especially the shrimp, because that's something I wanted to be able to teach and share with you guys, my shrimp outside and how they did, which they did amazing. Shrimp just do way, way better outside. I'm confident of that now. When I do that, when I do bring the fish and all that stuff inside, I will be sharing that with you guys. So definitely stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. So everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.